I did not intend to burn the knife. No, I wanted to break the blade. In case you haven't figured it out, this is not my F1. No, this is my F1. And it's still intact. No, this belongs to somebody else. Just kidding. This is the fake F1. I bought this knife for $11 for the single purpose of making that video. So I could show people that there are fake F1s on the market. And they look pretty damn good. Very close to the original. After the video, a lot of people wrote me personal messages, and I think you can also find comments where people said, just go ahead and abuse that knife and see if it breaks. I was reluctant to do that because this is a fake knife, a clone, something that, well, I mean, if they hadn't put the F1 logo here, if they had said, I don't know, Jack's survival knife, I would have been okay with it. But because they say F1 Falconeven laminated VG10, I have a problem with that. And not because, I mean, if you get it in China, it's going to be $11, and you know you're not going to get an F1 for $11. But some people are going to buy them and sell them. Somebody will buy something like this. That's why I was reluctant in doing it. But I said, you know what, I'm not going to gift it away to anybody. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to throw it away, and I'm not going to use it. So I might as well. And you know what? I thought it was going to bend. I honestly thought that while I was batoning it and throwing it at every dead stump and dead standing tree I could find, I thought it was going to somehow bend. Because I suspected this was going to be some sort of mystery steel that's not even heat treated. You know what? Get a thinner piece of wood. I haven't sharpened this. I bought it, I showed it in a video, and I cut a few things with it just because it has a very, very obtuse, very big edge angle. And now I kept batoning it. Batoning doesn't damage an edge, you know, but still, if it hadn't been heat treated, it couldn't do this. You know, it would dull immediately. But it has an edge, you know? So, well, I was surprised. It's still a fake. I broke this part off. Last time I threw it at those trees over there, dead trees over there. The guard broke off, and then I just put my fingers here and ripped it off. I wanted to see, I don't know what I wanted to see. For $11, well, it was 3 videos for me, so I guess it was worth the money for me. I still wouldn't recommend you buy it. For $11 you can probably find a Mora, and that's gonna be a good knife for out here. I'm not gonna spend more time on it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but well, I learned something, and you know what, maybe you guys learned something too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments about the fake F1, just let me know in the comment section. As for the real F1, I got a sheath for it, my original sheath. See, I gave my F1 to a friend of mine a long time ago, and this F1 I got from a friend. And this is my original sheath. My friend gave me my original sheath because he said he wasn't going to use it. He now has a leather sheath that I gave him for the F1, and he gave me back the Zytel sheath. And because we're here, I could also show you the differences between the sheaths. Last time I couldn't. There you go. I'm not sure about the old logo of the F1 or the newer one, but this is how mine look, you know. This is the original, just an F1, and this is the clone. For the original, you had this latching, lashes, cordura parts on the back, on the outside of the sheath, and for the clone, the fake one, you have it inside, which is not bad because this keeps the knife from rattling in the sheath. In this one, the knife will rattle, but with this one it won't. So, and what they also did is not bad, because you see for the F1 you have this longer piece here that I stitched together. It was just hanging out too much. Now this is so that you can get a good grip on it and get at your knife quick. The China ones, the fake ones, don't have it. It's just like that. And if you're gonna look at it, where the knife closes, you see the latch on the original one almost covers the lanyard hole. On the fake one, leaves it exposed. Like I said, this one rattles, this one doesn't. And you know what, oddly enough, because of the fact that it has this one here, it does not use this pressurized system, this locking button. For the original one, you have to put a rubber band here so your knife doesn't fall out. And now I guess it's a bit clearer because I beat on the handle. The protrusion of the tang is a bit narrower for the clone than for the real one. Alright, I guess that's it. This one doesn't have it. Oh yes, it does. They both have falconeven.com right here on the back. It's the small details. So guys, hope you liked the video. I know it was long, but what are you gonna do? Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you all a great day. Food for thought. If this $11 China-made mystery steel knockoff knife did not break while being batoned to split wood, being batoned to cross-grain split wood, being thrown at various pieces of wood, being knocked out of a piece of wood with another piece of wood, if it took all that, and it has an intact blade, which still works, so you can still work with the knife even after I broke the piece of the handle here. It still sits in the sheath very fine. If it could take all that and still be functional, why aren't we expecting $150 knives to not break if we're batoning them? Simply, just not break if you're batoning. I mean, what I did here was pretty extreme. You wouldn't do that normally. There's no point in you doing that. But, I mean, if you take a $150 knife and you want to split a piece of wood or pry with it, I think you won't subject it to this testing that I just did on this piece of crap $11 knife. So you should take it, right? I'm just saying.